Every single streamer has a 13-year-old fan base. At least that's what people like to say. And honestly, yes and no. Now, honestly, if you're a big enough streamer to be mentioned in this video, yes, majority of your audience is probably 13 years old. But there are key differences in every single streamer's fan base and community. That's why in this video, I'm gonna be talking about streamers and what I think their community looks like. And the first streamer I want to talk about is IShowSpeed. Now, what do I think IShowSpeed fan base looks like? Poor Latin kids. They probably have like one pair of slides they've been wearing their whole lives. They're probably demons at soccer. They probably have a two-bedroom, you know what, 2 bedrooms too much. They have like a 1-bedroom home with like 16 relatives. They probably barely understand English, if I'm being really honest. And the only English word they do know, they can't even say it. I mean, they can say it. I really don't care. I'm too broke to care if a little essay wants to say the N-word or not. But Raul, Carlos, let me tell you something. If you're gonna say the N-word, first of all, don't spam it every 5 seconds as soon as you learn it. And second, how you say it really matters more than anything. Like, the reason people don't like when white people say the N-word is because every time they say it like it's their first time they ever said it. Well, we all know it isn't. Like, realistically, like, come on. We all know it's not your first time saying the N-word, Tanner. Like, when you say the N-word, you gotta have some swag. You gotta have some, like, pizzazz when you say it. You can't just say it so, like, formal and so dry. You know, it's just cringe. Speaking of Tanners, the next streamer's fan base I want to talk about is Adin Ross. Now, there's 2 different types of people I think about when I think about Adin Ross's community. The first is like the white boy who inherited daddy's money, Sperry's, no socks, white privilege maxed out so much that, like, even if he wanted to fail at life, he couldn't. They're probably gambling addicts, probably. Now, the second group of people that come to my head when I think of Adin Ross's fan base are the doxers. And if I'm being honest, I don't even think the doxers are even really fans of Adin, because they dox Adin more than anyone else. That's like having a dog and the dog don't bite no one else but you. Anyways, next up on the list we got is Duke Dennis. Now, just like Adin Ross's fan base, when I think about Duke Dennis fan base, there's 2 types of people I think about. Now, the first type of person that comes to my head when I think of a Duke Dennis fan is groupie ass. It's like they just all be mindlessly dick riding. I feel like none of them can even tell me why they do. Like, I feel like majority of Duke Dennis female fans don't even know that this nigga came up playing 2K. I think they just think this nigga just spawned. And to all my female Duke Dennis fans, right? Since y'all love him so much, where was y'all when he was in the army? I bet some of y'all didn't even know he was in the army. Where was y'all when he was playing 2K? Where was y'all when he was wearing tashikis and doing backflips and phone posits for no reason? And the only people worse than female Duke Dennis fans are the male ones.
You can't deny that all these, like, they want Duke, bro. Like, you can't really deny it, bro. You know they want Duke, bro. Like, don't be acting like they don't want Duke, though, bro. Like,
why would they not want Duke when you look like this at 31 years old? You're a 31-year-old guy talking about some women want Duke Dennis.
You know they want Duke.
This man is 31 years old. He is older than Duke. So 31-year-old man, no pride, no ego, just Duke-matized. And the Duke Dennis male fan base has gotten so bad that men in real life, in real time, are offering their girlfriends to Duke Dennis.
My man. Nope, my man.
Okay.
Hey,
bro. Hey, bro, get it. Come back, bro. Hey, bro. Take it. He's gonna. I can't do that. She'll go with you tonight. Look at her. Look, she will go with you tonight. Hey, don't get too cold, bro.
You can bar her. You can bar her.
Put us in a little content. Put us in a little.
You gotta put me in a video, though.
You take up to the AFP.
Yeah, okay, you can put me in a video. You can have it, bro.
Bro, what happened to everything being dick riding? Because when they don't dick ride, y'all say dick riding. But when it actually really dick riding to the max, nobody say nothing. Alright, so I've been using this complex top 25 streamer list to help me make this video. And what I just read, I'm gonna let y'all listen. South Carolinian content creator Duke Dennis is absolutely the rizziest guy on this entire list. Y'all were this close to seeing me strangle myself with these headphones.
Duke's behind you.
Next streamer on the, I'm sorry, I can't just watch that like that didn't just happen. See, this is the dark side of clip farming that they don't talk about. Yeah, you do things that are funny in the moment. I'm not gonna lie, the clip is funny. But outside of that moment, the clip isn't funny. Like, I know Max hates this clip. I know he does. Anyways, what do I think 5-star looks like? Now look, if I'm being honest, the white opium fanboys, I think they're a small minority of 5-star, but the black opium fanboys are majority of 5-star. You know what I mean? Like oversized clothes, all black, terrible music taste. That is 5-star. And if they're not the black opium fanboys, they're just extremely zesty. Like anyone who's watched Max's streams before, you know that sometimes Max has moments where he can be damn near like white boy level zesty. Anyone who knows, like when white boys play gay, they like take it to like another level. Like they'll like, I don't even want to say what they'll do, but I mean, I don't know what they'll do. So in conclusion, 5-star is zesty underground fanboys. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, next streamer we got on the list is Yo Rage. Now, trying to identify YRG is kind of difficult because they don't really have like one specific look to them. Like I could say black nerds or black people with like nerd interest, but that literally applies to every single streamer I've talked about so far. But if you watch a Yo Rage stream before, sometimes he'll go off on viewers in his chat. And it usually goes something like this. Chat, you know I need the dildos on the controller.
Blood really lost his eye and Nike deal in the same week. Lols www kill Jordan.
Okay. Listen here, you fucking virgin loser. You haven't touched grass. You're fat as fuck. You got no hoes, no job. And the only meaningful thing you've done with your whole entire existence is make me rich. You fucking idiot. So go back and work your shit 9 to 5. Be stuck in that fucking rat race while you fucking watch me, spectator. Hey, his words, not mine. But next streamer we got on the list is LTG. Now, if you ever been in an LTG chat, you know he runs his chat very militant. Constantly walking on eggshells because you know at any moment you could get banned for saying really nothing at all. And something else that's known about LTG, he isn't the biggest fan of black people.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You the fuck is what's wrong with society, you dumb, ignorant black. This is why black people are last fucking place. Because of dumb, ignorant, retarded, worthless pieces of...
If I'm being honest, that's one of the more tame clips. So after knowing all of this, I think it'd be pretty easy to say that LTG's community is just like a whole bunch of white boys. But what really confirmed this to me is like one day I was watching an LTG stream and one of the comments in the stream was like,
"Oh, LTG, I don't have a BBC like you, but I hope one day I can make whatever girl I get with happy, even though I don't have a BBC."
Like something along those lines. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this nigga's dead ass too. And then like sometimes the chat will call him BBC King. When I started seeing things like that, I'm alright, these have to be white boys. And not just your regular run-of-the-mill white boy, submissive white boys. That is LTG's community. Alright, next up on the list we got is BruceDropEmOff. Now in my head, DEO is full of YNs just ready to crash. Shiesties, Galaxy Gas, hey man, it's a team, man. Chicken Wings, Atlanta, that's DEO. Alright, next streamer we got on the list is Pokimane. Yeah, your girl, 8 minutes into the video, yeah, woo. Now Pokimane's audience, Gooner Central. When I think of like people gooning on Twitch, I think of Pokimane chat. And you know the girls, cause you know girls can relate to girls and like, woo, yay, butterfly rainbows, woo. Woo. And a side note, I know Pokimane is like really disliked for some reason, and honestly, I don't see why. Like, she seems like a really nice person, like genuinely nice too. Like, not like, you know when some people are like really nice, but it doesn't feel genuine. It feels kind of like, why are you this nice? You want something. Like, Pokimane genuinely feels as nice as she looks. I don't know, that's just me. Next on the list, we got is Hasan Navi. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know too much about Hasan, but from the little bit that I do know, Hasan is like a leftist political guy, right? Something. So I imagine his audience are just blue-haired people that get offended by every little thing. Incels. His audience are incels.